Welcome to your daily focus for August 31st, 2015. My name is Tilly and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Now, we start with the Ten of Swords here. And the Ten of Swords in this position, I would almost think that today is a day when we have to worry about, I'm not worry, worry is always a bad word, but we have to maybe be the diplomat. Much better word. Be the diplomat in what we are signing up for, what we are being asked of, what our obligations are, what our commitments are. Maybe you already have a full plate. Maybe today is the day when you need to look at what you actually do in your daily routine for everybody else. And does it bring you value? Does it bring you happiness? Does it bring you joy? Because if it does, then it's meeting its purpose. But if it is wearing you thin, if it's making you extra tired, if it's, you grudgingly do it, then maybe you need to look at how you are going to take that off your plate. Maybe it's not even your obligation or your commitment that you are taking care of right now. Maybe it's somebody else's and they've kind of put it on your plate for you. This is looking at your commitments. This is looking at what you do day in, day out for, yes, yourself and everybody else. Okay, some obligations, some commitments, we do it with a happiness. We do it with a joy. We do it because we want to. We raise our hand. We obligate ourselves long before anybody obligates us. But so this card is really, when it's the first card here like this, and it starts off our Monday, it could be that your desk gets full, your plate gets full of obligations, of responsibilities, of new projects, new things that you have to accomplish and do and take care of. And make sure that what you are saying yes to gives you value, gives you happiness, gives you joy, gives you a sense of satisfaction. Maybe it doesn't even give you that sense of satisfaction, but because you do it, it's going to move you further down the path. It's going to walk you into the experiences that you want. So, I mean, it's really weighing it out. It's really being the diplomat today before you say yes to any new obligations, new responsibilities. And take a look at what you are responsible for. Take a look at what you are obligated to do in your daily routine. The mundane things, even the small things that, you just kind of take for granted that that's your job. Maybe it shouldn't be your job. Maybe you should be doing more of that job. Only you will know with your unique path going forward. But today is definitely a day where it's a great energy to take a look at things and to make sure that you're just not saying yes or saying no to something without thinking it through. Seeing how it's going to give you balance. Okay, we have 22 as the wisdom card. So I really think that it's a lot about our wisdom and tapping into our wisdom and knowing what's right for us. Knowing what we should be doing and not doing. Knowing what we should be saying yes to and saying no to. We have the Eight of Coins here. Now, this craftsman is making his coins, and he does a remarkable job. And just because he does a remarkable job does not mean that he rests on his laurels today. He looks to grow his craft bigger and better and more beautiful and more wondrous and more unique and more special. So in some way, look at your path, look what you want to manifest going forward, and see how you can add to your knowledge, add to the beauty of the situation, on where you want to go and how you want to get there. Maybe you are a business owner, maybe you put out a craft, maybe you make soap or you make candles, or maybe you provide a service to people. And so today is really calling on you not so much to rest on your laurels. You already do a wonderful job in whatever area this is, okay? It's like you really don't need any improvement on it. And yet, the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides are telling you to do just that. Look at a way that you can add that extra special something to what you do, to make it more unique, to make it more special, to make it personally yours. Or maybe you want to grow your education or grow your learning experience. Maybe that's why you need to say no to the obligations and the commitments that other people want to make, is because you need to make time to maybe get into a craft where you can do good, but you know you can do great. If you have the proper training, or you go back to school, or you have a little bit of time to play around with it or research it. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands talks about tons of opportunities coming to you on the horizon. And that's what it is. It's the horizon, because this is also the Patience card. This is feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you're not going forward, but you just know it's like right within your grasp. Just inches out of your reach, just around the next corner. So yes, there's opportunities, but you have to have patience. This is the patience of knowing that God, your angels, your spirit guides have a plan, a beautiful plan laid out for you. And they hear you. They know what you want. And yes, put that affirmation up today, but as if you've already received it, I think, more than asking for it to come into being. And have a patience and a faith that so long as you keep doing, it will come to manifest. It will come to be tangible. It will develop into something great. And look for those signs today of what will. Peanut, come here, baby. Come on. So I'm sorry, but Peanut only has 3.5 legs. And so Peanut every so often gets this itch on the one side, and he can't get the itch because his leg doesn't reach. But yet he'll scratch and he'll scratch and he'll scratch, and he sounds like Thumper over there. And so, you know, if I call him over and I give him the scratch where he needs it, then he's all good to go again. But so he tries very hard. It's the same thing when he tries to dig a hole. He looks at that one paw of his, like, it's just not going right. So, but he has the patience, and he keeps digging at that hole. He keeps trying to scratch that scratch. So, and his scratch does get scratched, doesn't it? Just not the way he expected it to. So, it's having the wisdom today. It's having the wisdom today to look at what you are doing and how to make it more incredible than yesterday. Not resting on your laurels. Having the patience to know that everything will come into place, everything will fall into place in its own divine timing. So all you need to do is keep working towards that goal. And having the wisdom to know what needs to be on your plate as far as obligations and concerns and, yeah, obligations, responsibilities. What doesn't need to be on your plate? How can you take some of that off your plate so that you can put more energy into something that you need to do today? Embrace it. I see her, you know, she's got that red around her. So, I mean, it might take a little bit of courage to stand up and say, you know what, I can't do that for you today. I can't sign up for that. On the other hand, don't dismiss it. Use your wisdom. Don't dismiss it just because it's going to take up your time or energy. Does it serve a purpose for later down the road? Do you need to commit to that obligation? Do you need to sign up for that commitment in order to grow, expand, become more knowledgeable, gain a deeper wisdom? So I think really what's being asked of you today is to tap into your wisdom, be the diplomat, understand where to put your energy and why you're putting your energy there. I guess it's just no knee jerks today. Okay? Think things through. Understand. And if nothing new presents itself, then, but you do have a full plate, look at those obligations and responsibilities. And you know what? If you're kind of carefree, fancy free, and you have a lot of time, then maybe this is the day when you say, you know what? I could go and donate a couple of hours at the hospital or at the hospice or at the homeless shelter or the animal rescue. They all need help. So maybe if you do have extra time on your hands, today is the day when you see how you can actually put it towards a purpose, to make you feel wonderful, to make you feel, in order for you to give love, because that's the best way to receive love. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.